Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to discuss to you about another watch in my collection. This is the G-Shock GWG-1000-1A1DR. It is also called as the G-Shock Buttmaster, and it falls under the G-Shock Master of G series. So now coming towards the brand. The G-Shock is a line of watches which is manufactured by the Japanese electronics company called Casio, which is designed to resist mechanical stress, shock and vibration. The G-Shock is an abbreviation for gravitational shock, and it was introduced in the first year of April 1983 by Casio. So G-Shock actually is built with the vision, which their vision is built with the vision of toughness, and the G-Shock brought the concept of toughness to the timepiece by innovating and creating a technology which is tough to its core. It has pursued its unceasing evolution through structure, material, functions to create one of the most iconic brands in the world since 1983. The core inspiration behind G-Shock watches was which has remained a constant over the years to be an epitome of robustness, innovation and multifunctionality. Various watch enthusiasts have been wearing these watches throughout the hard knocks and falls. So basically this watch can be used like for everyday use, playing sports or extreme outdoor conditions, and that has been their motto since their release in 1983 for like around 38 years right now. So G-Shock there has a passionate following among the youth across the world, and is actually perhaps one of the most iconic watch brands globally. And this has been achieved through a mix of cutting edge design, innovative materials being used, and unique features which actually define the usage of the watch. This G-Shock, which evolves from all digital, they have various watches from digital to hybrids and even pure analog models, which incorporating them with the same legendary toughness. And over the years, G-Shock also have innovated in the use of materials such as stainless steel, carbon fiber to deliver even higher standards of toughness across all its watches. So coming to the technology used in G-Shock, first is the hollow case structure, which is actually based on the realization that shocks are not transmitted inside a bouncing rubber ball. Hence the structure was designed to let the module float inside the case, leaving shocks transmitted from outside. And then they have the iconic all directional covering. So if the watch is dropped, if it's dropped and the protruding bezel actually absorbs the shock, protecting the buttons directly connected to the module and elevating the shocks from all the directions. The band is actually carved at a point of connection with the case to enhance this further. The higher models of G-Shock has a thing called triple G resist, which is actually a combination of shock resistant structure, centrifugal gravity resistance and vibration resistant structure, which provides a triple G resist to withstand any impact. Then there's the standard 20 bar water resistance, in which you can wear your G-Shock watches everywhere, from working with water in daily life and taking shower, and to participating in a water activity such as swimming, surfing, jet skiing, etc. The higher models of G-Shock such as this has quad sensor, which actually uses compact sensors that makes it possible to pack compass, altimeter or barometer and temperature measurements, along with an accelerometer that keeps track of your step count into a compact configuration. Actually, accelerometer is not there in this function, but rather on from the newer Master series all have accelerometers in it. Then they have the tough solar. As you can see, it's written here tough movement, which actually this watch is actually solar. A solar panel is it is attached to the model, which generates the power even from the weakest source of light source, which combines with a large capacity rechargeable battery, which helps to drive power hungry functions, because in this watch and all, this compass, altimeter and all takes a huge amount of power from his battery. So having a solar panel actually, it's a great advantage. Then certain G-Shock has their proprietary GPS algorithms. Actually, the use of positioning data from GPS satellites and data from a high resolution map is divided into grids, which kind of measures up to around 500 meters, which enables users to determine location accurately. The use of the single variable data analysis helps to group areas such as time zones, and which makes it possible to establish time differences with a greater accuracy actually. Then there is the automatic time adjustment. The smartphone connects. The present watches, G-Shock watches, has smartphone connectivity, which actually connects the watch automatically like 4 times a day, and which corrects the time out. And when you're traveling across time zones, you can display the current local time in one push of your button in the watch. So that's all the basic idea or basic facts related to G-Shock. Now let's come to this particular model. This model has a 200 meter water resistance. It is shock resistant. It has thermometer, countdown timer, so it's solar powered, a full auto calendar, a battery level indicator, double LED. They see that's, you can see one LED here, and it's actually dual LED, and it also has a digital compass. See, that's how the digital compass functions. Then you have the altimeter, and this button you can actually refresh the altimeter. Then there's this function which shows, first is the time, then there comes the barometer, then you have the temperature, then recall, stopwatch, timer, alarm mode. Actually there are 3 types of alarm mode: world time, and there is the RC. So about this watch, this is the as I said, the G-Shock GWG-1000, which is also called as Master, and it belongs to the Master of G series watches, with special functions for its use under extreme conditions such as on the land, on the sea, and the air. The extreme black and minimal coloring of this model helps to ensure that the vital information is clear and it's easy to read even under the harsh conditions which encountered by is actually, this watch and all, it's not for these normal people and all. It's actually worn by rescue teams and those people who work in extreme conditions. The distinctive G-Shock, which is black coloring on this model, gives it a no nonsense look for serious toughness. It has mud resistant structures, which is actually dust resistant and mud resistant, vibration resistant structure, barometric pressure, altitude pressure, bearing, temperature readable, double LED light illuminates, which illuminates the face and the digital display of the watch. It has the screw-in crown, multi-band 6, which actually which automatically adjusts the time sending based on the reception of one of the 6 time calibration zones, which is situated all across the globe. There is 2 in Japan, 1 in China, 1 in United States, 1 in England, 1 in Germany, and obviously it's having the tough solar also. Now coming to the functions, as I said before, it has the compass, altimeter, and the barometer. The 3 miniature sensors that's situated over here, it's written over here, you see triple sensor, this is the sensor. This 3 miniature sensor measures the direction, barometric pressure, and temperature. This comprises Casio's core technologies for high precision detections of certain changes in the natural phenomena. Okay, next is the temperature function. As you can see, this is the display over here, and it displays range from -10 to 60 degrees or 14 to 140 Fahrenheit. Actually, the display unit is in 0.1 degree. and actually you can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit also. So the next function is the altimeter, which actually has a measuring range from in order to reach the since it's already in the temperature mode, I'm supposed to press hold this, it comes in the falls in the time zone. Now when I press the altimeter works, and it has a measuring range from minus 700 meters to 10,000 meters, or 2,800 feet, and it has a measuring unit is actually, it starts from 1 meter, that is 5 feet. The hand indications also is direction. This hand is indicating where the real height and of the height, I mean where you're staying. It actually has an auto log function, which shows high, low altitudes, cumulative ascent and descent, etc. Actually, it actually updates like 1 second for first 3 minutes only. Then only for the first 3 minutes it updates. Then you're supposed to refresh it. Okay, so let's come back to the next function. That's the barometer function. Barometer function. It actually displays from 260 to 1100 height, or HPA. The display unit is 1 HPA, and also has hand indications for difference pressure. It also has an atmospheric pressure tendency graph. That's the graph as you can see over here. And the barometric pressure tendency is informations. When I first changed to the barometer, there was a display in the information which the alarm made a beep sound, and the actually the arrow indicates the significant changes in pressure. The next is the compass function. Actually, the digital compass, the hand indication is always north, which has a 20-second continuous measurement, and it measures and displays the direction as one of 16 points, and has a measuring range from 0 degree to 359 degree, and the measuring unit is from 1 degree. See, as I keep changing, the compass also moves. Actually, it has bidirectional calibration, magnetic declination correction, bearing memory, etc. That's the core functions of the compass. Actually, the next function, as I can show you, is the world time. As you can see, the various places it's written over here. That's China, New York, Rio, London, Paris, Dubai, Delhi. There is actually 29 time zones, which has daylight saving function on and off, home city, world time, city swapping, etc. Then this watch has the time calibration, signal reception, auto receives up to 6 times a day, which actually remaining auto receives can be cancelled as soon as one is actually successful. I mean, as I said, because it receives the signal from the I believe it's 10, I think it's 10, I believe 6, actually 6 time zones. So once it receives to watch time from one time zone, then if it automatically receives it, then it's well and good. Then it has 5 times a day for Chinese calibration signal, manual receive, latest signal reception results, time calibration signals, station name, like it's at times it shows as DCF77, which is actually for Germany. Then frequency is 77.5 kilohertz. So it's solar powered, it has hand shift feature, shock resistant, it is vibration resistant, it has super illumination, it has LED light, it has countdown timer, auto calendar, it has dual time, it is mud resistant, it has a water resistance, it has alarm, hourly time signal, 3D dial design, it has a warranty of 2 years, and also once you purchase it, you have an additional 6 months warranty extension. The band material actually is resin, glass is actually sapphire, The case dial it's around 48.9 inches width. Thickness is around 13.4 mm. It's actually made in Thailand. Minus Japan. Japan is actually the best, meaning like G-Shock watches is basically made in two countries. One is Thailand and one is Japan, and this is basically from Japan. You can see it from underneath the buckle. You can see where it is written, and this is the basic overview of the watch. This is that's all for this about this watch. Presently this watch is available at a 30% discount in Casio India site. The actual price of this watch is around close to 40,000. Right now it is available for around 28,000 with 30% off. And I believe you have right now, since it's a festive season for Casio, they have, other than the 30%, they are also additionally giving a 10% off on all Casio products. I'll be posting the link of the sale below.